Hey everyone, this is Sacred Cards, and today I'm going to share with you my Dinosaur deck profile. This deck enjoys going second and can make some very powerful boss monsters, including one of the best in the game, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Full disclosure, I haven't been able to get my hands on the new support from Wild Survivors, as some of the cards are kind of expensive, but I hope to bring you all an update very soon. Be sure to check out the other deck profiles on my channel, as I'm trying to upload as much as possible and I'm constantly updating my decks. I'll go through my Dinosaur deck list and try and explain the cards as best I can. So with that said, let's get into the deck profile. Starting things off with the big boss dinos, I play 2 copies of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This monster must first be special summoned from your hand by banishing 2 dinos in the graveyard. During either player's main phase, quick effect, you can destroy a monster in your hand or field, change all monsters your opponent controls to face down defense position. This card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each, and at the start of the damage step, if it attacks a monster in defense position, inflict 1,000 damage, then send that monster to the graveyard. Next, I play 1 copy of Dino Wrestler Pankratops. A great going second card. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon this card from your hand, and quick effect, you can tribute itself to target a card on the field, destroy it. I've also been testing 1 copy of Doodle Beast Tyranno and 2 copies of Doodle Beast Stego. Tyranno can be tribute summoned by tributing 1 dinosaur monster. During the main phase, if you control a dino, quick effect, tribute summon this card from your hand, and if this card is normal summoned, you can destroy a monster on the field. Also, if it was tribute summoned using a Doodle Beast monster, it gains attack equal to half of that monster you destroyed. Stego can be special summoned from the hand by controlling no monsters or only dinos. And if it is normal or special summoned, you can add a Doodlebook spell or trap from your deck to your hand, then discard a card. For the deck's main starter, I play 3 copies of Soul Eating Oviraptor. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can take a dinosaur from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. You can also target a level 4 lower dino on the field, destroy it, then special summon a dino from grave in defense position. Next, I play 1 copy of Miscellaneousaurus and 1 copy of Giant Rex. Misk has the unreal effect that during the main phase, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to make dinosaur monsters unaffected by the activated effects of your opponent. Then you can banish any number of dino monsters from your graveyard, special summon a dino from deck with a level equal to the number you banished. Giant Rex has the effect that if it is banished, you can special summon this card, and if you do, it gains 200 attack for each of your banished dinosaur monsters. Now for the baby dinos, I play 2 copies of Animadorn Archosaur. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can destroy a dino in your hand or on the field and add an evolution pill spell from your deck to your hand. 3 copies of Baby Ceratosaurus. If this card is destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon a level 4 or lower dino from the deck. For the last of the babies, I play 2 copies of Petite Pteranodon. If this card is destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon a level 4 or higher dino from deck, but it cannot attack this turn. For the hand traps, I play 3 copies of Nibiru, the Primal Being. If your opponent has summoned 5 or more monsters this turn, quick effect, you can tribute all monsters on the field, special summon this card from your hand, give your opponent a token that becomes the combined attack and defense of all tributed monsters. I also play 3 copies of Effect Veiler. This card lets you negate a monster your opponent controls during your opponent's main phase. Well, that is it for the monsters. Now for the spells. Starting off with 3 copies of the field spell, Lost World. All monsters on your field lose 5. All monsters on the field lose 500 attack and defense except dinosaur monsters. If a dino is normal or special summoned, you can give your opponent a Jura Egg token in defense position, and while they have that token, they can't target any other monsters with card effects except for the token. Also, if a normal monster is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy a dino in your deck instead. For the main searcher, I play 3 copies of Fossil Dig. This card lets you add any level 6 or lower dinosaur monster from your deck to your hand. For the last of the dino spells, I play 2 copies of Double Evolution Pill. You can banish 1 dinosaur and 1 non-dinosaur monster from your hand or graveyard to special summon a level 4, a level 7 or higher dinosaur monster from your deck regardless of its summoning conditions. Now for some interruption spells, I play 3 copies of Book of Eclipse. This quick play spell will change all monsters on the field to a face down defense position, and if there are any left on your opponent's field during the end phase, change them to face up defense position, and your opponent can draw cards equal to the number flipped face up. Next, I main deck 3 copies of Dark Ruler No More. This card will negate all monsters your opponent controls, and neither player can activate cards in response to this card. Your opponent takes no damage this turn, but it gives you the opportunity to try and clear their board without interruption from their monsters. I also play 1 copy of Harpy's Feather Duster, just to help clear your opponent's board of all spells and traps they control. And the last card in the main deck is 1 copy of Doodlebook. This card can be searched with your copy of Doodlebeast Stego. When your dino is targeted for an attack, you can negate that attack, then special summon a Doodlebeast monster from your graveyard. If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish it to add a level 5 or higher dinosaur from your deck to your hand. Well, that is it for the main deck. Now for the extra deck. This deck doesn't heavily rely on its extra deck, so you can play a lot of whatever you like. Starting with my Xyz monsters, 1 copy of Volzar Logia, and 1 copy of Volzar Dolka. Logia, when a monster would be normal or special summoned or a spell trap card is activated, quick effect, you can detach 2 materials to negate it. Dolka, when another monster effect is activated, quick effect, you can detach a material to negate and destroy that monster. This effect is also not once per turn. For the other Xyz monsters, I play 1 copy of Abyss Dweller, 1 copy of Tornado Dragon, and 1 Cowboy. Abyss Dweller can quick effect detach a material from this card. Your opponent can't activate any cards in the graveyard this turn. Tornado Dragon can detach a material to destroy a spell or trap your opponent controls. For Cowboy, depending on what battle position it's in, can detach a material. If it's in attack position and it attacks, it gains 1,000 attack and your opponent's monster loses 500 attack. And if it's in defense position, you can burn your opponent for 800 life points. Next, I play 1 copy of Dreadnought Dreadnoid, 1 copy of Gustav Max, and 1 Sky Palace Gengari Day. Dreadnoid, if it is destroyed by battle or card effect, can detach a material instead. Also, at the end of the battle phase, if it destroyed a monster by battle, you can use it to Xyz summon a rank 10 or higher machine type monster. Gustav Max can detach a material to burn your opponent for 2,000 life points. And Sky Palace can detach a material to destroy a card on the field and burn your opponent for 1,000 life points. Oops. For the Link 1 monsters, I play 1 copy of Relinquished Anima, 1 Link Karibo, and 1 Secure Gardena. Anima can target a monster it points to and equip it to this card. It gains attack equal to that monster. Link Karibo can tribute itself when a monster declares an attack to make its attack become 0. Also, if it's in the graveyard, you can tribute a level 1 to special summon this card back to your field. Secure Gardena can be link summoned using your copy of Link Karibo to get a non-dino type in the graveyard for a double evolution pill target. Also, you take no battle or effect damage this turn. For the Link 2 monsters, I play 1 copy of Reproducus and 1 copy of Nightmare Phoenix. Reproducus can change the monster type or attribute of all monsters it points to, and Phoenix can discard a card to destroy a spell or trap your opponent controls, and if it's co-linked, you can draw a card. For the Link 4s, I play 1 copy of Saryuja Skulldread and 1 copy of Borlo Dragon. Skulldread gains the effect based on the number of materials used for its Link summon. 2+, a monster it points to gains 300 attack and defense. 3+, you can special summon a monster from your hand, and 4+, you can draw 4 cards and place 3 cards to the bottom of the deck. Borlo Dragon can't be targeted with monster effects. Quick effect, you can reduce a monster's attack and defense by 500 points. And at the start of the damage step, if it attacks a monster, you can take control of that monster until the end phase, then send it to the graveyard. Well, that is it for my deck profile. I really hope you all enjoyed it. And if there's anything you like or didn't like, feel free to leave me a comment telling me what you think. And be sure to like the video if you did and subscribe for more content. Thank you for your support. Have a great day.